Well, we did a lot of work. We watched Temple, we watched Baylor, we watched anything we can get our hands on. It's a little bit like when you were a high school coach. You used to drive across the county to exchange films. But unfortunately, their coach never showed up, so you don't get any tape to look at. It's a challenge, there's no doubt. What are they going to play in 3rd and 5? What are they going to play in goal line, short yardage? We'll just trust our preparation, trust our rules, do the best we can. It's been a challenge that way. We know Teddy's a good player. He's a good leader. He's going to give us all we want. You're not going to fool him very often. And he's an accurate passer if you get him time. So we talked about Malik Collins, our young defensive line. We've got to be up to the challenge.
Playing a guy like Christian McCaffrey is a pretty monumental task in everything that he can do. What's a general game plan with a guy like that? He's probably going to get some yards. Is it basically just so he doesn't go off kind of a situation?
Well, you got to know who you're dealing with. He's a great tailback. He can function in a 2-back set. He's a great receiver out of the backfield. He's a versatile weapon. He's a guy you can put in a slot. He can run option routes and seam routes. And he's got a wide array of skills that you got to account for. We'll see a guy like that in Alvin Kamara next week. Most of the teams in pro football are finding guys like this, and Carolina arguably has the very best. So we got to know where 22 is, that's for sure. This is one hell of a coach. He's a great guy, and you can see why he was coveted by Carolina to be their coach. So we know with Bridgewater, McCaffrey, and the Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule, we're going to have our hands full. Come on, man. We've been practicing at 7 a.m. here every day. What do you think? I mean, we're ready for one thing. We're ready for LSU, Baylor, Temple. We're ready for everything. We are ready for the time change. We've been practicing at 7 a.m. So the clock going off early is not going to bother anybody, I don't think. We did a good job last year offensively. Like I said earlier, our goal-to-go offense was horrific. I thought our red zone was pretty good. Our 3rd down was pretty good. We moved the ball pretty good. There's 2 things we have to do better. We got to get better in our goal-to-go offense. We walked away 7 times with nothing. We turned it over down there. We got shut out on downs down there from the 1-inch line, I think 4 times. That'll help things. And we need more possessions. If you do, I think the statistical study, we don't get the ball very often. We only have, I don't know how many possessions. I think we're last in the NFL in possessions and field position. So those are 2 areas that would certainly help. And there's no rules against scoring on defense. You can score on defense, and you're also allowed to score on special teams. That is not forbidden. But Carr's a strength of ours. He's had a great camp, and I'm excited to see him play. We're rebuilding the team, and now we're starting to see the products of our labor, and we're hoping that Arnett and Ruggs and Edwards are up to the challenge because Carolina's going to challenge.